1-1 tied, and the second period seemed like it wasn't going to be any score, and then they got two within a minute of each other, and that's when the game.
Yeah, I thought that really deflated us. I thought we played a good period for 18 minutes. And, they had two scoring chances in the second period up to that point, and it just, boy, it really deflated us. It really took the wind out of our sails. And listen, they're the defending Stanley Cup champions. They got a ton of swagger. There's a lot of conviction in what they do. It's not really a feeling out process with them, but we're still coming together as a team. And there's a lot of things I liked about our game tonight. I mean, for 38 minutes, like you said, it's a 1-1 hockey game, and then we didn't handle the adversity the way that we need to. So, we got to build on the positive stuff here and turn 38 into 60.
Talking about the positive things, it came out pretty tough early on, and obviously you have a young team, they're in a rebuild. How optimistic are you after seeing that type of performance early on versus what you saw later in the game?
Right, I feel very good because the mistakes we made are very correctable. And, our mindset has to change just a little bit, and those are the things we'll address. We addressed them in between periods, but like I said, we just you could just sense it. We give up that second goal, and it's just deflating because I thought we were doing some really good things throughout that first 38 minutes, in particular in the second period. The first 3 or 4 shifts in the second, we generate some chances, and we're buzzing, and then I thought we did a good job throughout the period. So, it's disappointing, but we're going to learn from it and build on it, and we'll be better next time around.
Coach, Brendan didn't play the last 13 or so minutes of the third period. Did he re-aggravate?
Yeah, he did. So I didn't, it's a long season. No need to put him in harm's way.
The top line of Barbashev, Eichel, and Marchessault just seemed to have all the time and space in the defensive zone. You started with that, ran the line, then it looked like you kind of switched up the match. Were you trying to match lines? What happened in the defensive zone?
Yeah, then we went to the hurdle line. I thought the hurdle line did a good job in the second period. They didn't have, like I said, they had 2 scoring chances until their second goal. So, that was why we made the change, and I thought it worked. I thought, again, listen, you're never going to shut that line down. They're one of the top lines in the National Hockey League. So when you're containing them and minimizing the damage, you're doing a pretty good job.
What did you think of Kapo's performance?
It was good. I'm sure he likes to have that second goal back, but he looked confident.
How did the younger players look to you, Bordeleau, Eklund, and Thrun?
Yeah, I mean, they had their good moments, and then they had their youthful moments, which is going to happen, and that's, you just got to live with it. The one thing I like about it is all 3 of them were competing, and, that's all we're asking. They compete, and they'll be able to play through some of their growing pains.
What do you think of Zadina?
Zadina was pretty good. I thought he had a good night. Obviously, the goal was, I'm sure, going to do wonders for his confidence, but, one of the things he's given us since he's been here is an honest effort, and, that's all you can ask for.
You talked about the effort pretty much all during training camp. Were you happy with the team's effort tonight?
Yeah, I didn't like how we got deflated, though. Right, I loved our physical effort, but we've got to, as a group, collectively, we've got to make sure that, guess what, someone's going to score a goal on you, and you got to make sure you handle it and dust yourself off and have the next best shift and stop the bleeding, and we didn't do a great job of that tonight.
And Kyle Burroughs made himself known right away. What you like from him tonight?
Well, he's exactly what we thought we were getting, a hard-nosed guy who can move, who, makes solid passes, and obviously he's a hell of a teammate.
That was a spiral that you kind of fell into last year in terms of just, adversity and not coming through. So how do you prevent falling into that over the season again?
Yeah, we're going to work on it. We're going to address it a little bit differently than we did last year.
And the power play be a kind of a thing in progress?
I loved our first power play, and the second one really changed the momentum in that first period. They get the goal because of our power play, and but the first power play looked good. So again, it's going to be a work in progress. We have to be patient with them. When you got 5 forwards out there, there's going to be some learning, a learning curve, and we'll be better.
So, Coach, a lot of changes in the roster. Day 1 of this season, where do you see this coming into place?
I see a team that's willing to play together, that's structured. Again, it was only for 38 minutes. We'll give you an honest effort, and there's a lot of good to build on tonight.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.